Hey Noblesville, it's Mayor Chris Jensen coming to you from City Hall. We have missed you. It's been 2 weeks. I hope everyone within Noblesville schools have enjoyed a great fall break. I know the Jensen kids had a great time down in Disney. I am still tired and broke from it, but it was a wonderful time, a great time for bonding down in Florida, and I hope everyone who traveled had a safe trip. But welcome back for another edition of the Friday Five here on Friday, October 21st. These are the 5 things you need to know going into this wonderful fall weekend here in the city of Noblesville. I say fall, but really, you know what? Holidays are around the corner, and so I'm excited to talk a little bit about holidays today. We're going to talk about a lot of construction going on. I've heard from a lot of you about that, and we got some clarity here for you. So stay tuned. Here are the 5 things you need to know this wonderful weekend on Friday, October 21st. First of all, we announced just this week, just yesterday actually, our continuation of our Home for the Holidays tour. Now, there's been a little scuttlebutt around this, I acknowledge, and we have some clarity here for you. I was kind of surprised a few weeks ago that we were even talking about the holiday season because it still was early October. We were still in our planning process, but we have some solid plans now to announce. You may recall that the pandemic back in 2020 caused us to relook at some of our holiday plans. We launched a new program called the Home for the Holidays Tour, where we took Santa Claus as well as our first responders into all of our neighborhoods, not just select neighborhoods, all of our neighborhoods in Noblesville to say hi to kids and also seniors and homebound folks alike. It was a great popular program during that time. We've continued it ever since then. A few changes for this year, so it will be on Saturday, December 3rd and Sunday, December 4th. So we consolidated into one weekend. We have a lot of resources that go into that, as you can imagine. So consolidated into one weekend. We've identified 6 routes, 3 on the east side of the river, 3 on the west side of the river. On Saturday, December 3rd, is going to be the east side of the river routes. And on that day, there's going to be a downtown/old town route, which there normally always is during the tour. But this route in downtown is going to be a signature route on Saturday, December 3rd that will take the exact same route that normal parades do. So the 4th of July parade as well as the homecoming parade, some signature parades in Noblesville. That Santa tour route, the Home for the Holiday tour route, will take that traditional route. It'll be at 2 p.m. on Saturday, December 3rd. For that route only, we are going to invite not-for-profits in Noblesville as well as community organizations in Noblesville to come and join us on that route. Free of charge. We'll meet there at Ivy Tech prior to with some details there coming, and we'll follow along the traditional parade route there through downtown. And then after that, Santa and the tour will continue on into other neighborhoods throughout the entire day. So again, that's a way that we're kind of looking at. We want to honor past traditions, and also as our community grows and evolves, look for new traditions for people that are moving to Noblesville or that are in Noblesville to enjoy Santa. So if you want to learn more about that, if your group is interested in joining us in that traditional route through downtown, visit cityofnoblesville.org/Santa Parade to get your group signed up for that traditional route on Saturday, December 3rd. Be looking out for some new information about those routes coming up in the coming weeks. Again, we're still in October, so we have a little bit of time to finalize that, but want to just acknowledge that we want to have an opportunity for those folks that like to gather in downtown or maybe don't live right directly along some of the routes that we'll be doing that want to gather in downtown on that Saturday, December 3rd. Come and see Santa Claus as well as many of our community organizations that love to participate in that tour. You'll see them in downtown on Saturday, December 3rd. So thanks for the constructive feedback from a lot of folks. We're excited to make a few of those adjustments into our holiday plans, and there'll be much more with Holidays at the Hill, the ice skating rink. More information is forthcoming, so stay tuned and ho, ho, ho. Second thing you need to know, Allisonville Road. We have had that closed the last 12 days or so. You remember we've talked on this show several times that in order to replace and put a new walking bridge structure there on South Allisonville Road, we had to have the road closed for 2 weeks. That is coming to a close here, and it will end this weekend. The roadway will fully reopen before school starts on Monday morning, October 24th. There'll be a few flaggers there throughout the week with some final touches, but the roadway will be open by school on Monday, October 24th. Again, I know that was a challenge for a lot of folks in Noblesville. We tried to pick times that will be as least impactful on people's days. Obviously, fall break was a key time for that. Not everyone was traveling, but a lot of folks were. So trying to reduce the impact on traffic. Thanks for bearing with us and helping us out. Thanks to our first responders and our police officers for helping to direct some traffic down in that area as well. I know it was a trying time for so many. The project will use the next 2 weeks for final items and road pavement, as I mentioned earlier. So thanks for your patience on that. I really, really appreciate it. Third thing you need to know, we announced this earlier on Facebook, but Carrigan Road, the pedestrian bridge that goes over Morris Reservoir, will be closed starting Monday, October 24th. Originally supposed to start this week. It's going to start on Monday, so if you're around this weekend, it's supposed to be nice to actually get out and enjoy that walking bridge over Morris Reservoir on Carrigan Road. The trail will remain open this weekend. Once the project begins, there will be periodic lane restrictions on the road and in the water. The project is aimed at replacing the wood deck with composite material, and the wood railing will also be replaced with some aluminum with also some additional lighting along that as well. So a full closure of the pedestrian bridge starting on Monday for several months to get that completely replaced and up to snuff. If you live over in that area, you know it is well in need of some rehab there. A lot of usage on that, which is exciting. We'll have that ready for the spring, and next summer it'll be open and beautiful and ready to go. The project is scheduled to take the remainder of the year. So it'll be open back up in 2023. Thanks for your patience on that, and be careful if you live up there by the reservoir on Carrigan Road. Fourth, and that's just the pedestrian bridge, by the way, not the entire bridge, just the pedestrian bridge. Fourth thing you need to know, Pleasant Street. A lot of talk about this for the past 38 years, but there is some demolition coming up here. There are machines that are on site at 10th and Pleasant. So many people have been frustrated. Fully understand. I have too. There's a strict process when we go and obtain a piece of property. We have to go through with asbestos testing, utility disconnects. That usually takes 45 to 60 days. Also ran into, full disclosure, some contracting issues down there with some contractors in terms of some demolition, but they are on site as we speak right now, and they are planning to start demolition of some of those buildings. They're at 10th and Pleasant starting on Monday. So that will be well underway. Be on the lookout if you're down in that area. You may see a few just tricky lane restrictions at times while machinery is moving in and out. So just be patient and use your best judgment. We really appreciate that. This will have no impact on Pleasant Street Phase 1 construction timeline. We're on schedule. You're going to see a lot of trees being cleared shortly for utility relocation. There's going to be relocation all out throughout this winter. We're going to have an official groundbreaking on that, and you're invited coming up next month. So be looking out in November for a wonderful groundbreaking on the actual Pleasant Street project. If you have any questions about that project, reimaginepleasantst.com is where you want to go. It'll flash up on the screen right below me. Reimaginepleasantst.com is a great place for wonderful information about that transformational project for our city. Fifth thing you need to know, heard a lot about this as well, Republic Services, trash pickup. The city was notified by Republic that they had some unforeseen mechanical equipment and vehicle delays, and their trash and recycle routes within the city are operating at slower than scheduled pace right now. If your trash or your recycling container does not get collected on your normal schedule, please keep your container at the curb and they will be back the following day. All services, routes, and households will be completed and collected. I know that's been some frustration there with some delays. Please be patient. If you have any questions, reach out to me directly. Call City Hall. Call our street department if you have any questions. We want to make sure that we make sure Republic knows where there might be some delays, but they've been forthcoming with us to let us know there are going to be a few delays. Leave your containers out at the curb. They will be back hopefully the very next day to get that picked up for you. But I know that's very important, especially any time of the year, but now in particular. So those are the 5 things you need to know. I am wearing my Noblesville Miller vest because this weekend we have incredible student athletes to student performers really performing at incredibly high levels, whether it be regional championships or semi-states, whether it be soccer or theater or marching band. So many amazingly talented people in the city of Noblesville are just absolutely rocking it. I am proud to be a Miller. I am proud every day to be a Miller, and I'm proud of our next generation of carrying the torch and representing us so well across the entire state. So kudos Millers, go Millers, stay safe, enjoy your weekend. Welcome back, Fall Breakers. Good luck with that alarm clock on Monday morning. If you have any questions or any ideas for the Friday 5, call me, text me, email me. My cell phone, 317-509-3134. Kudos. Last week I actually had a few people reach out to me and had a great conversation clearing up some rumors that they heard. So don't be afraid. It's a real phone. It actually works. Try it. So thanks so much, Noblesville. Stay safe, and we'll see you back here next Friday.